These two are definitely awesome cars. This one, on the other hand, is a pure pain in the ass. Definitely my favorite car. And ignore this. And then this one, I don't know about this one. I love this car, but unfortunately, I think my time with it has come. Now, why am I saying that? I think I finally had the moment that all of us SHO owners had, or have had, with their car, and right now I think it's probably best if I parted my ways. So, you're wondering what happened. Honestly, I don't know. You know, I think an injector, number 6 injector, stuck open. However, you know, I went and got a new injector. I was going to take it apart and fix it, you know, and my stupid self broke this when I fixed the knock sensors. So I was going to replace that, fix a couple things under the car, which is why the garage is all cleared out and the Fox body's been moved out, because I was going to pull the SHO in here and work on it. But there's one problem. I can't get it started again. It won't run at all. It just cranks and cranks and cranks, and it stumbles, and then it won't start. I really don't know what's wrong with it. You know, the engine oil is just filled with gas, and I don't want to keep starting it. I don't know what to do. But, and I really don't want to part with it. It is an awesome car when it works. However, I haven't even really done too much to it, and it has been probably the most unreliable car I've ever owned. And it's really sad to say. I love that car because it drives nice, it's a good cruising car, it's got plenty of space, it's fast as hell, you know, it's like the fastest car I own. And it's different. It's something different. And you know, I've put all that money investing in the exhaust, and I was so excited to, you know, develop, you know, something for the car, something different. And, you know, if I sell the car, I have to abandon that whole exhaust project, because either the piece will be taken off and I can maybe sell it to someone else who may want it, or I'm gonna have to sell it with the car. I mean, I still have the mufflers and all that. I mean, there's just so many variables to the situation. But there's the things I want to do, and then there's the things that actually make sense. And what would make sense is to trade it in, cut my losses on it, and get a new car. Not a new car to me, a new car. I need something reliable. I need something that isn't going to break, and if it is broke, that I'm not going to have any questions asked to why it broke. You know, that's the beauty of manufacturer warranties is, you know, if something goes wrong, which happens a lot on new cars, you know, whatever. They take it in, you get a rental, they fix it, whatever, and there's not much you have to worry about. You know, when you buy a used car, whatever, with, you know, not aftermarket, but like a third-party warranty, you're always stuck with the variables of, you know, your deductibles and all that, because they're like insurances, more or less, than anything. So that's the thing. I think we're going to have to trade it in on something new. The car was working beautifully, and then all of a sudden, and I wasn't even beating on it the day it happened. I was driving it easy. You know, there was a couple times where I, you know, had to get on it a little bit, you know, to pass a car or something, but I wasn't racing it like sometimes I would. I was driving it pretty easy. It was a nice day. I was just cruising, enjoying the weather, and yeah, that was it. Then all of a sudden, I was getting on the highway. Once again, not really, you know, I was just kind of rolling into the throttle. I wasn't really getting on it at all. And then all of a sudden, the car started shaking really bad, and the engine lights started flashing. Smoke started pouring out the exhaust. And I, you know, wasn't sure what to think. And, you know, I limped the car home. Once I got the car home, pulled codes, you know, I had low fuel pressure and the rails and misfire on cylinder 6, everything. I pulled the spark plug out of cylinder 6, take a peek, spark plug looked fine. It was coated in gas. So out of curiosity, I primed the fuel system just to see what would happen, and it just, the fuel system wouldn't hold pressure. It just, I mean, it fuel straight bled into cylinder 6 for probably 3 minutes. So obviously that injector said adios. I could fix it, I could pay to have it fixed, but the car, I mean, I've already put so much money into fixing things for this. It financially is not responsible to keep fixing this car, considering I still have a decent amount of money left owed on the car. It would be more responsible to roll it over on something that's going to be mostly reliable and whatnot. I hate to do it, guys. I really do. And everyone who follows this channel because of that car, I do apologize. As much as I love doing YouTube, and as much as, you know, I'm going to continue to do it. This has definitely been, it's a goal of mine, and I'm going to continue to do it. And it does hurt me to know that a lot of the people who have followed me is because of that car. And it really is. It's a sad thing to say that goes. Maybe my subscribers are going to go too. And I'm just going to have to work even harder at my goal. But here, this is where it all comes down to. Okay, Kirk, you have a Ford-based YouTube channel. You have 3 Ford cars. What is the next Ford car you would get if you trade in your SHO? That right there is the hardest question that I can't answer. I don't know. And here's the thing. If I want to trade the car in on a new car, the reason more or less for trading in on a new car is dealerships are more likely, there's more incentives for a dealership to work a deal in terms of getting more for a trade-ins. There's more trade-in incentives, if you will, on a new car purchase than there is a used car purchase. So that's the thing. In my position, that's going to make the most sense. And the thing is also banks. Right now, I'm not sure how getting a loan will be, you know, and I will be rolling over negative equity from this car. Banks are going to be a lot more comfortable giving a loan for a new car because they know the liability of something going wrong with the car is so much less likely to happen with a new car than a used car. So there's also that too. That's why I want to get a new car. With that said, there is not one single car that's in my budget, in my price range from Ford. There's not one new car from Ford I like. I still want something fun. I still want something, because I don't really want to modify it. Whatever I get, I just kind of want to just have something where it's good enough I can enjoy it and drive it. You know, you got a lot of cars now that, you know, for example, let's say if I did get a new Mustang GT. Not to say that's what it's going to be because I can't really afford one. But, you know, you can get them with the digital dash, if you get them fully loaded and active exhaust. So it's kind of got all that stuff built in as it is from the factory. You don't really have to upgrade anything. You know, I wouldn't feel tempted to have to modify it. That's the thing. There's a lot of cars like that out on the market right now. Except there's just nothing from Ford, except the Mustang. You know, the new Bronco is cool. I really like it. It's not something I would drive. I think if it was offered in a stick shift, I would consider it. That's the thing, you know, I really would like another stick car. And once again, nothing from Ford except a Mustang. What this means, guys, what this means to all my viewers on the channel, that these will still be here. These are going to be, especially that one. That one will always be on this channel. This one, this wood's really testing me, but I think it's going to be here for a little while. Now, the next new car I get, this next car that I'm trading the SHO in for, it's probably not going to be a Ford. Now, before you start getting all upset and going off in a rage and clicking the unsubscribe button, just hear me out, okay? I'm not doing this to spite anyone who watches my content. You got to realize that I'm just an everyday guy. I still need to do what's best for me regardless of the situation. I'm not making money on YouTube yet, so it doesn't make any sense to me to keep this car. I can't have those type of risks. I don't have anything to back it up. So, and I have a lot of things that's planned in my future that I can't just tie myself up with unneeded debt. You know, I definitely want to get out on my own, and I got a life to live, guys, and I'm going to live it, but I got to be smart about how I do it. So that's the thing. And plus, I really didn't want to even have another car loan that's going to be a while, because I wanted my next car loan to be a GT350. I really didn't want to be held up with something, because I want one. I want a GT350 so bad. I know it's just another Mustang, but it's something I want, you know? It is what it is. Even if the next car I get's not a Ford, I don't even know what I want. You know, there's a couple cool things out on the market right now from other manufacturers, other brands, if you will. You know, you got some okay things. You know, it doesn't have to be fast, but I definitely want something fun. You know, that's the thing. If I'm gonna have to, it's got to be something that's fun. Even if it's not fast, it's got to be something that's got a little bit of practicality. So something with a decent trunk or some type of space to carry some sort of things. Nothing like a Miata, or, you know, nothing two-seater. Has to be something. I don't know. A hatchback would be cool, but the only hatchbacks that I would consider, I mean, the only hatchbacks really, you know, that I would consider are some of the hot hatches available. I mean, you only got like, I think you only got the Veloster N and really the Golf that really fits around that price point. I need to be around 30 grand. So, you know, that's the thing. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough decision. It's got to check a lot of boxes. This is going to be a tough purchase. This was not something that was in my intentions or plans here. It's really a sad day for me. It's a sad day for me because I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. And I just, you know, the end result's not going to be probably what I want to do. But it's going to be what I have to do, or what makes the most sense, not just now, but in the future. To continue to grow this channel, I can't be just dumping money into cars that I shouldn't have to be dumping money into. Hopefully I don't get too many bad reactions from this. It would really suck to lose, you know, a subscriber base that I know latched on because of the SHO. It's not easy growing a YouTube channel. It really isn't. So, and I'm almost to 1,000. I only have less than 200 to go. I'm still going to do a lot of fun stuff with this, and if my channel takes off, I can afford to do more stuff. Obviously, as a viewer on your end, you want to see fun stuff, different stuff, but as a normal guy with a normal income, I can't do it unless I have the help. That's why YouTube is about community. It's about the relationship and the bond between the viewer and the content creator. And it's working together to create the content that you want to watch. Because that's what it is. In the end, these are what my content's about, but they're also expensive things. You want content about these things. So if I am incentivized monetarily to make content with these things, you're happy, I'm happy, my bank account's happy, and we're just all happy. So we have to really just get this channel taken off, guys. Come on. I mean, I've been working pretty hard for over a year. I mean, we're almost at a year now that I've been working on this channel. I want to be one of the more popular upcoming YouTube channels, which is why I really just want to stick with Ford stuff. Not to say there isn't enough Ford YouTube channels, but you know, just to differentiate myself from other YouTubers, it's tough. There's a lot of YouTubers out there, and when you're a small channel trying to gain traction, it ain't easy when you're playing with the big boys, right? So it is what it is. But I think I've rambled on enough about all of this. So that is probably going to wrap it up for this video here. Like I said, I really don't know what to do yet with all of this, but I'll keep everyone updated via Instagram, probably another YouTube video along the way, and of course Facebook, which you can all find me on. So always keep a lookout for that. But that is it for this video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with everyone you know, and if you want to see more content like this, then go ahead, subscribe to the channel, and keep a lookout for the next video.